Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 8th ever BroJaK Cast with your favorite BroJaK, me. Gotta tell you a couple of things. First of all, check out the sweet new overlay. It's called Game Hot Overlay. You probably heard of it, otherwise you're living under a rock. But basically, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to StarCraft. After Flash, of course. Let's get down to the noobs. In the bottom left-hand corner of our screen, we got the blue Protoss noob, who is JFRANKSTA, or JFRANKSTA. Let's see. What I'm experiencing here in my brain, we got like Frankenstein plus Gangsta, whose name is Jason, which is abbreviated with a J. So we got JFRANKSTA. So I'm imagining somewhat like sort of like Jay and Silent Bob kind of a thing, but Frankenstein, and also, you know, extra gangsta apparel upon the JFRANKSTA here. So we got JFRANKSTA, which is pretty sweet. He's chrono boosting probes like a good little noob. Good job, good little noob. And then we got Bobby. All right, Bobby's got two B's, so we got a spelling issue first of all. Doesn't like to use capital letters, so apparently he's not a proper noun here. It's just sort of like, you know, self-deprecating little, you know, person right there. He's just sort of saying like, I'm just not that important because I only use lowercase letters. If you're really important, use lots of capital letters, like me. All right, so Dema, I don't even know, demolition maybe, or like demoralized and I suck at StarCraft. It's probably like, my name's Bobby and I'm really demoralized all the time because I'm so bad at StarCraft. That's what I'm gonna kind of go with here. We got a low confidence noob over here on the side of a high confidence Protoss noob. That's a forge, so I don't really know what's going on here. Thinks he's playing Zerg, maybe. Always gonna do a cannon rush. Alright, check this out. Guys, just so you know, cannon rushes, you don't do them against Terrans, you do them against Zergs, otherwise you're a noob. Because obviously, you just do things the way that people already do them, not the way that you think people should do them, because you're not Flash, alright? You can't come up with any good ideas because you're not the best. That's how StarCraft... Actually, that's how life works, you know, really. Because look what's gonna happen. Look, Marine... It's gonna kill that. It's gonna kill all this stuff. Is just gonna die, and then JFRANK's just like, oh wow, I'm a complete. Do we even need to watch this? Probably not. Everything just dies. We don't even need to watch it. Let's see what's going on the other side. He's got a gas. He's building. Nothing at all that requires gas. Interesting. This is a, you know, this is very some bronze science strategy here. You know, take your gas and mine with 3 workers. But don't actually build anything that requires gas, and all of a sudden, mind games. Let's take a look. Let's see if JFRANKSTA actually knows that. Oh, he knows the gas is taken. Sorry, bro, but mind games only work if you're good at StarCraft, and if you suck, that means your opponent sucks, and that means that mind games don't work. So quit thinking you're all special because you're not. That's basically the message of the story here. We've got 3 Marines walking across the map because why not? He just swatted the... Really? This... I can't believe... I don't even know what's going... What? The cannon got up. How did that even happen? Oh my god. Alright, well, note to self, Jack. You gotta actually observe everything, because in these games, pretty much anything can happen. Who knows? Maybe these zealots with their no range at all will kill all these Marines. You never even know. It could happen. Oh, we got a little bit of nice little firing going on here. He's going to realize, oh, wait a minute. Marines aren't infinitely be able to kill zealots when they got that mothership core helping out. That's great. In the meantime, cannon. Did it get a kill? Oh, my God. This cannon got 2 kills. Wow. Wow. I mean, if I was really fancy, I might even go back to that pot and just look at it and just, like, absorb the noobness. But we're just going to have to assume maximal noobness coming out of the JFRANKSTA confident noob. Against the non-confident Bobby demoralized because they suck at StarCraft guy, which we will sometimes be referring to just as Bobby. You know, to keep it short. In any case, following this up with, you know what? Your cannon rush is preventing the expansion. I can't believe I'm saying that. So go ahead and get an upgrade with it, because why not, right? That's great, you know, because upgrades are good for long-term games. And then if you're playing against an opponent who's got 1 base you're definitely going to be in a long-term game. Oh, wait a minute. That's the opposite of what's going to happen. Please use your brain. Get that brain going. Get that brain in check. But yeah, he's going to go with the defensive play here. He's going to get his own expansion. He's going to say, oh, I'm going to get the upgrade. That's basically what he's going to say. He's just very excited about it. And there it is. He's going to get the upgrade for his 3 units. Guess what, dude? If you have an upgrade, it's only useful if you actually have units that can make use of the upgrade, which is why upgrades are usually for the later game there. And you're just being kind of like, oh yeah, well, I'm a noob, so I'm going to get upgrades. I think upgrades are cool. Knock it off. Knock it off. Better for you to have more units than like 10 units. You don't even, how many units you have? Let's take a look. 5 units, because the mothership core is a band-aid and therefore does not count as a unit. When you're counting up how many things you have, you know, what you're wearing today, do you count band-aids? No. You say, all right, I'm wearing a shirt and some jeans. That's 2 pieces of clothing. Same thing with units. The mothership core is a band-aid, so it doesn't actually count as a real, actually for real unit. It's just stupid band-aid. All right, here we go. Going for big attack. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's doing some micro. Oh, he's doing some micro. Is he building anything at home? Probably not. All right, sweet micro, dude. He's doing a stutter step. Pretty good. Killing his zealot or 2. Very excellent. All right. He decides that he doesn't actually have enough to kill the stalkers there. We evened out. Thank God he got +1, though, because that would have been a totally different scenario. Man, that would be great. You know what would also be great? If you spent all of this money that he's got in the bank instead of getting that upgrade. Maybe you could build, I don't know, anything. Building anything would probably be good right about now. You got a lot of gas. Maybe you could get some archons or something. Like pretty much anything. But yeah, go ahead. Them +1 stalkers really helping you out there in the meantime. Well, we got a pretty big bioforce here. He's coming in. He's coming in with the attack. Bobby demoralized. He's running in. Oh man. Oh wow. Check out that timing. He manages to get the Imba cannon off. Seriously, this is the stupidest thing in the world. This Protoss should be totally dead, but guess what? Oh, he's got Imba cannon. He's got Imba Nexus cannon, so it's all over. He's like, oh wait, I can't actually engage. Just for a pro tip for you Terran players, you can actually go ahead and kill some stalkers. It's okay to kill a couple of stalkers if you want to, you know. But now with that warp in, it becomes more difficult. You're just sort of like taking a bunch of free hits, you know. Because he's being, you know what, he's demoralized. Like, that's what we learned about Bobby in the early, you know, analysis of the IDs. And, you know, we're seeing that come through here because he is not really confident in moving in. So he's doing this sort of wishy-washy, I'm not really sure, you know, am I leaning to the right or leaning to the left? Who knows, you know, kind of a deal. And he's just like, oh, do I engage? Do I not engage? And he just sort of waffles around for a bit. And because of that, he just takes a crap ton of free damage. This Marine has scouted successfully that JFRANKSTA has actually decided to make really for real actual units rather than just getting upgrades on his 3 units. Which, of course, Bobby Demas says, oh, you know what that means? I should totally attack now that he's had a couple of warping rounds and he has tons of units. Great timing, dude. Excellent timing. In the meantime, alright, so this cannon rush thing has actually turned into a forward warp-in point. And wait, he got double E-bays? Does he have any upgrades at all? Alright, he got double E-bays and an armory. So he can build a tank. No. So he can get any upgrades? No, nope. No upgrades. And he's got, you know, 1.5k in the bank. I mean, they both do, but I mean, at least, I mean, so, all right, so this is what happens, right? Let's break this down, because this is difficult to comprehend to anyone who's, you know, who's got more than 10 IQ, because just it's like, it's so dumb, right? So at this level of play, both players are so bad at spending their money that the player who's going to win is the one who's less idiotic. And right now, JFRANKSTA is slightly less idiotic than Bobby Dema. And as a result, Bobby Dema building buildings and not doing nothing with them is, I think, I'm gonna lose, probably. I mean, this replay was entitled "The Worst Terran Ever," which I think is kind of cocky for JFRANKSTA to say. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sending you this replay because this guy that I played was really bad, but I'm not really bad." Yeah, I'm pretty okay at this game. And then bobydema GG's. Oh wow. So it looks like confidence wins out the day. And you know, pro tip, the moral of the story, you know, the end of it all is basically if you're a bronzy, you can do two things, right? Thing number one, you can be good at StarCraft and actually spend your money and then just win. Or number two, you can suck as much or worse at your opponent than spending the minerals, and then just like be slightly less idiotic about how you spend your money, and you might get some wins. Also, apparently you can do this in Bronze League. That's it for me, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning to Hangout, etc. Leave some comments. Tell me how good of a caster I am. Tell me how much these players suck. Tell me all the jokes that I missed, that I could have said, that I should have said, that maybe I'll put into the next thing. And also remember, if you think you're awesome and your opponent really sucks, make sure to send in a replay to me at JaKaTaKtv@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and cast it. And keep in mind that, you know, your cockiness will absolutely be analyzed, and I will definitely rip you a new one. Because, you know, that's what we all need. You know, we all need to be shown that we suck, and that's what StarCraft is really all about.